Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Israel. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2 and welcome back to Spyton. We are about to begin the assault on the Archive. Aunties and the Order are both lined up and ready to support us. This might not be a total disaster. Apparently they boiled down to 6 people. Right, I'm just gonna slip in there and do this discreetly, guys. We'll be back when the noise has stopped. You lot can roll in and take the credit afterwards. I somehow find I would prefer it if, well, you know, they didn't all die horribly. Okay, and yeah, we're taking the side door. We're definitely taking the side door. Frontal assault looks like a horrible idea. So around the side, same way we did last time. Hello, Legolas. Okay, now this time I can pick this door open, which might save a lot of mucking about. Especially if I can find a way to shut down all the auto-mechanical defences. Oh, it was just a door. Oh. Okay, fine. Saves some bother, I suppose. There was another access hatch back here, if memory serves, though. Yoink. Right, all this. Yeah. We'll just ninja our way in. Okay, door there, locked door there. Tippy toes, tippy toes. Actually, no, we will stick to the silenced weapon. Lockpick 17 to get into that one. Or I really need to find the override access card. Spyton elevator. I wonder if that elevator network connects to the one over by the last chapel. Not that we really need to get in there now, since we finished that side quest off. But hey, just for completion's sake. Oh, careful. I am not asking. Okay, they can jump. That's new. Good for you. We'll just be skulking over here. And shooting your other colleague in the back. Nothing personal, I just prefer not to get tangled with the angry automechanicals. He didn't dissolve. Give me a moment before that gets spotted. Body gone. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. We're good. We're good. No incriminating evidence and nothing for the automech to spot. Well, there are the turrets. Indeed. You keep telling yourself that, because if you were doing it that well, I wouldn't be lining up on your buddy with a sniper rifle from behind you. He's actually going to survive that. Maybe. If I crit him, it might work. Whoop. And nobody saw the body. Okay. Then you. Oh, someone saw that one.
Got my attention. One assumes their intentions untoward.
Yeah. Untoward covers it quite nicely, in fact. Hi. Bye. Anybody else? I think it might just be down to that auto mech. Oh no, couple of troopers there. One opposer, one Mark IV security turret, second Mark IV turret. Kind of wish I could reprogram those, it would be handy. Alright, wait for everybody to look away. Drill him. Drill him. And we're live.
Target analyzed. Consider self-preservation a priority. Still recharging.
Marathon? Never mind.
Application in progress. Activating energy transmitter.
Oh shit, sorry. Let's not have a friendly fire incident. Oops. Okay. Now let's do that again without the friendly fire incident this time. Thou shalt make sure of thy targets before thou shooteth. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a quick reload.
Seeking to determine origin and/or analyzing surroundings.
Proceeding to attack.
We're loud.
Adversary vulnerability. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Your concern is appreciated.
Still recharging.
Right. Done and done. Okay, Spyton is ours.
Not quite charged yet.
Never mind. That was probably a quieter way of doing that, but I don't care. Right. Hey, everybody. Ah, the exemplar is alive. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you know what? I think we got through that with a minimum of casualties. Possibly none whatsoever on our side. That is good. Alright. Exemplars on the move. I am going to burgle this hospital. Yes, I know that's not a very Earth Directorate Space Rangery thing to do, but I'm still going to do it. Boop. Okay. And still need that override card. Huh.
Academic rivals are no doubt sitting comfortably in probabilistic analysis and ossification right now.
Probably. But you're having more fun. Maybe. Alright, let's get in here. Maybe the override's nearby. Hey, Levesque.
It's locked up tight, but we can unseal it somewhere by the archive's entrance, if I recall.
And how do you know that?
Predicted, Spyreton is ours. Above average work. Now,
Bard.
I have numerous calculations to think about.
Well, that's nice for you. Also, did your as predicted bit involve me doing all the hard work? Yeah, it probably did. Let's be honest here. Right, how do we get in? Door is barred. Means we need to find an alternative ingress. Yeah. How hard could it be, really? Loot. Oh, what about in here? This looks inviting.
Yeesh. I understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abaci does one outpost need?
Yes.
I've been trying to calculate which is the worst disruptor. Unforeseen factors, random elements, or anomalous outliers. The cause.
Well, that's very philosophical of you, sir. Ammo, grenades, parts, ammo. Distinct lack of an override card. Okay. It said there was a way of overriding that door, so let's go looking. Spartan elevator. Repositioning directors in case of a predicament. AKA leg it. No else to note there. Hang on. Is this climbable? Oh, no, come on. Bounce. Bounce, bounce. Bounce. Well, that was climbable and utterly pointless. Okay. What about in here? Sealed. Space Ranger Mercenary, yes. Technically Space Rangers, but the situation's bad enough that we've been basically told, screw the rules, do whatever you have to resolve the current crisis. Yeah, door is barred shut.
Ah, we see you didn't even require us. Our arrival was scheduled for the optimum moment. Apparently we're meant to hold Spyreton, not assist in taking it.
Yes, well done.
Your actions are in accordance with the plan.
Thank you.
Yup. The professionals are here now. Everybody else can go home.
Are you talking about you going home or me?
Move it.
There's the lift. Nope, not going up that way. I'm open to suggestions. Because we need to get through there. Unlock the lift Spartan from inside the entrance to the archive, bring in the reinforcements. Right, so we need to find another way into the archive. Right, regions. Oh, yes, of course. We don't go up from here, we go over the bridge, or in this case, abuse the fast travel point to get into the archive from a different entrance. Details. Okay. They'll never see us coming this way, so we're back on sneaky time. Let me rephrase that. We are back on plasma sneaky time or melty goop sneaky time. There's a question. Let's go with... Let's go with plasma sneaky time. Haven't used it for a while. Also comes with a lot more ammunition.
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander.
Yeah. Alright, side door is good. Rest of this area looks pretty well abandoned. Just do a quick once over for shinies. Shinies? Any shinies? Well, I won't say no to gunpowder. Myth. Okay, fine. Back door it is then. Right. Going down. Welcome to the archive. Oh hey, more of those crabble cake, alleged crabble cake rations. Central interface.
Wait. The Protectorate have the entrance to the archive well fortified.
Yep.
Attacking straight on seems ill-advised. Before we go further, should we discuss a plan?
Sounds like an idea. But sneak around a bit, find some way to undermine forces. It's like telling them what they've been eating for lunch.
Not a bad idea, though I'd also suggest garnering backup.
Okay. First we secure allies, then maybe family service. Alright, maybe an ill-advised frontal assault is the last thing they're expecting. No, it really isn't.
Alright, it's a plan.
Right, secure allies, get the lift working. And then, well, start a mutiny over the food. We're not going through the front door. Tippy toes. Barred shut. Meh. Still quiet. In here, barred shut. So that's not solving itself anytime soon.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
Okay, going up.
Assessor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Today. Are you mentally refreshed?
I, too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps a brief visit to mental refreshment would put him on track.
Perhaps. That looks like a frontal assault and a very bad idea. Ah! Happy pipe work and a maintenance shaft. That's our way in. Do, 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 do.
Fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Preserve set progress.
Shush.
Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died.
East.
Was it me? Feels like it was.
Well, that settles the question about whether there was any trouble with the crabble grafts, doesn't it? Hi. Bye. Right. Well, I think we can assume that they're suitably distracted. Kleptomania, just slightly. Tippy toes, tippy toe. Yes, shh, indeed. Ooh, this might be useful. Examine. For use by duly authorized personnel, it interferes with ongoing broadcast within. Okay, well, surely somebody broadcast the truth about those crabble rations, wouldn't it? Yoink. Yeah, I'll bet they don't. Oh dear. Ooh.
Suppose that's one way to repurpose unused
Yes.
inventory. But not even a deep fry and a dousing in hot sauce would make that edible.
Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
I did not expect them to have not waterproofed their turrets.
Under the guidance of our beneficent
Come on.
ruler.
Oh. Yoink. Right. Oh, bodies found. Okay. First victim gone. Oh, careful, 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 careful. Wait for him to turn his back.
Lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste.
Yep.
Record subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency.
And not, you know, being shot 3 times in the back with plasma bolts and then turned into a cloud of superheated ash. Oh well, I'm sure she will be, No, let's be honest here, mental refreshment's not going to solve that, is it? Okay, let's keep moving. See if there are any other options for mayhem. What is round here? We seem to have found the mother sprat nest.
Hostile planet day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife.
Hi.
Noted self-taught survival expert. Myself, Hoyt Schermerhorn.
Hi.
Oh. Not sure
Wow.
how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth.
No, just snuck up on you.
Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided.
Uh-huh.
Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript.
Yeah, we knew that. Fascinating. What other sage bits of survival wisdom do you have to impart?
So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors.
Uh-huh.
Just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out.
Okay, you must know a lot about the surrounding area, like around the archive?
Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance.
Uh-huh. You aware of any accessing the archives or undermining them?
That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like me.
You're useless, aren't you? What about undermining them?
You might call in reinforcements if the Spireton lift controls were working.
Oh.
I happen to have its missing components in my possession.
What do you want for them?
I might be convinced to part with them for a small favor. Some key legwork for a mighty hunter. Me.
Go on.
Fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade.
But you're such an accomplished hunter. You don't need my help at all.
As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work is beneath someone of my skills.
No.
Accomplished hunters like me are well known to enlist aid from peons, underlings, and guides.
Okay, I'll get you your sprats.
Their habitat stretches from inside the archive's entrance to all over the overlands. Actually, should be no problem to locate. Here's a fetching headpiece that ought to make it easier. Put it on, and they'll see you as one of their own. Like a fellow sprat of unusual size. Won't run away. Have at it now. I'll learn you all about self-sufficiency and survival yet.
I thought sprats of unusual size were a myth. Howdy, Penguin. Alright, let's go kill some sprats. Was he actually kidding about the helmet? No, he was not killing the... He was not kidding about the helmet. Fine. I am now a sprat of unusual size. And too many limbs and carrying a rather large gun. Alright, a rather small gun, but I have some large guns as well. Yoink. Come on, sprats. Remember, engineering skill. It's not just about knowing how to hit something with a hammer, it's knowing where to hit with the hammer. I think snagged all of that. More sprats, more sprats. Above us. Boop, one more. I'll feel guilty about that later. Alright, let's go make the trade.
Did you get the sprats I need? So I might, bait the equal parts canny and fierce ursapod into a trap?
Yep, here you are.
Finally, give it here.
I was forced to eat sprat when stranded once myself, though I demonstrated considerable less zeal.
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Barely eaten for days.
Really? Tell me more about this neighbor of yours.
Sent me over a bunch of recordings, along with victuals. Offered some sound, if harshly put, advice. Looked out for me like no one's ever. Never even seen him face to face.
Okay, I'm sure they're fine.
I do so hope he's all right. Anyhow, suppose we had a deal. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you? Occasionally, I do get a little starved. For, company.
Okay, yeah, you do you. What's going on with these pneumatic tubes? If the origin were discovered, you could pass an object back through here. Okay. Huh. Now, I wonder why that might be useful at some point. Not sure. Anyhow, tossable card, way, and junk. So we've got the bits to fix the elevator. Let's get moving. Oh, yeah, it's got some back tongues. Point. Speaking of, helmet. Toxicity drain. Confuses opponent. Remote access. Right. Toxicity drain should allow my inhaler to cycle faster. For the moment, though, back we go. We need to find the Spyreton lift and stay on sneaky time. Looks like through there's the main option, but to the left might be the lift access. Might. Back onto sneaky. Oop. Summon Spartan lift. Alright. Slot the missing components in. Refuse conventional machinery safeguards. Yeah. Bonk. Right, there we go. We can now summon the lift Spartan. Done.
Both our forces and antis await your command to proceed.
Alright, let me call you back.
Postponement acknowledged. Standing by until further confirmation.
Because I think we can clean the place out without them being involved. Hey, turret dump. Second turret, gone. Ye gods, what a way to die. Poisoned, well, unfit crabble meat. Followed by vomiting into the electrics, and then the electrics exploding. Right. Can we open this? Barred shut. Alright. Zyranium N-ray sensor. Go. Where's the controls for this thing? Left, left, left. Up here. Power is on. Door is open. Sniper rifle is up. Boom. Headshot. Okay.
Hostilities around. Raring to go. Please.
Oh, there's a turret up there. Headshots for everybody. Oh. Somebody else up there?
Thank you. Energy transmitter active.
Thank you. Oh, right. More turrets. Alright, keep your heads down.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Doesn't matter, they're all dead. Alright, central interface online.
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Someone call for a medic.
Yeah, how did you get on the other side of that door?
Oh, this is damn beautiful. I can give him that.
Yeah, it is. Okay, right. We are secure as far as I can tell. Sealed, sealed, cleared. Alright, let's go call in the reinforcements. Job's done. Turns out we didn't need them. Bit of trickery, a few well-placed phone calls, and some negotiation, and we're good. Right.
Both sides are ready and waiting. Shall we start the attack?
Yep, area's clear. Come on down.
Executing primary operation. Now!
Ding, 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 ding. When I said the area was clear, I meant it. Hey guys.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Indeed. Right. And now everybody's happy. Let's make this happen.
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Oh.
What was in those rations?
Oh, hi. Assessor Ostergaard.
Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Whoa. Are you in need of medical assistance?
Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Don't envy you. Try and drink plenty of water, huh? Maybe have a lie down?
So do I need assistance from someone with substandard, non-protectorate medical training?
Yes.
Thank you, but no. You're too kind.
Seems I need a Calcaduceus sketch that, or do you have it?
I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
The term is a simple portmanteau combining calculate and caduceus, yes?
I suppose. It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. We cleared our fortifications outside. I worry what has happened to our troops.
They're all dead.
I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator.
Okay. Seems to be more concerned about facing punishment from the Protectorate.
It will no doubt earn me mental refreshment, perhaps worse. But this way, I retain some measure of hope. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required.
Meaning they've broken it. East.
Is there a protectorate curativist house? I feel rather woogly.
He's not getting out of the bill. Well, I suppose it's an open question whether or not that was worse than mental refreshment. Dunk, 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 dunk. Unceremoniously loot. And we'll check the storage room while we're down here. Let's face it, it's like anyone else is going to need it anytime soon. Right. One Calcaduceus. Let's get this open and get this rift data analysed. Alright, you ENIAC. Let's see you object to this. Ooh, shiny. Armor once worn by Exemplar Innocento, the first archive operator. Both practical and ornamental. Can I have it? Please? No? No. Oh, why can't I loot the bling?
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizer replacement.
Thank you. Right, well, this isn't creepy at all.
I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
So, you're some form of artificial intellect.
That, I fear, would be a misleading choice of words, as it implies a form of sentience or cognition. Applied statistics might be functionally more apt. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
Is it broken? Did you just break the archive?
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
What just happened?
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion.
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
What approximates its mind has become trifurcated.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
Okay. What calculations you performed for other recent operators?
Auntie's Choice attempted to formulate a foolproof marketing plan, a charm offensive to reintroduce itself to the main colonies, once this pesky rift issue is resolved by others.
The Protectorate ran rift calculations, then utilized me to assist with organizational matters, to approximate the paradigm, a system devised to replace the loss of the Order's predictive input. Based on the increasing rate of rift fluctuations, I estimate that your inquiry is rift-related. To that end, we should best get started before we are consumed by them.
All hail the Omnissiah. Yes, begin processing the data.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
I seek the means to permanently close the rifts.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
We need to fix the ENIAC. Right, can we raise your calculatory processing?
In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Just tell me what I need to do. Can I shoot it better? No, you can't.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Okay.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
Right. How do they do so much damage?
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues.
Okay, say, can you turn all turrets to fire and protect forces nearby?
Inverting targeting protocols. There. Any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the archive are locked, however.
Right, be on my way then.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I've unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Well, thank you. There's a bribe and a half. We'll just call it a down payment, shall we? Right, we need to go into the Underlands and fix the necessary bits. And yes, thermal transfer will also be necessary. With the Fresnel lens, nothing will escape your attention. Really? Well, let's try it. Yoink. The emanating enlightened seer tutelary. Although I think we'd killed all the Protectorate forces on ground level already, so hey, details. Underlands, let's go. Well, this looks impressive. Alright, 2 areas to take care of. There's thermal transfer. Let's take that one first. Yes, I know, technically optional, but I'd rather the entire moon didn't melt while we were doing this. Ooh. Okay, I can see some Protectorate troops down there.
This one looks friendly.
Hi.
Watch yourself. You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape?
Yep. Only if you're already free to escape before. I haven't changed anything yet. Why are you trapped?
What? Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access.
Yeah, oh, that we've cleared
now,
it.
For more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antis alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive.
Okay. Well, I've taken the archive and we'll soon have it fully functional again.
You're what? How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is, well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you.
Appreciated.
You'll want to speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play. Though
Okay.
I'd be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success.
Alright. What do you know about hazards?
Absolutely. There are several factors that will greatly reduce your odds of survival. First, you will frequently encounter ursopods, which are native to these tunnels.
Cannon fodder.
Near the thermal transfer station is an infestation of crabbles that are breeding in abundant numbers.
More cannon fodder.
Directly south is a band of what had been normal folks, now turned bloodthirsty and feral due to an overindulgence in Auntie's Choice Adrenatine.
Ah, scrappers.
What else can I do to help you help us escape this frozen hell?
I'll go see your provost.
May the universal equation's final tally see us all escaping this frozen prison.
Right. Let's go. Order exponent.
And my academic cohort united in a common cause. My, but we are living in interesting times.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to our misbegotten little camp. Pardon any blood or sick you might spot. Our janitorial tech died of ague a fortnight past. I'm the
Ouch.
volunteer Sawbones here. Say, Wandering type like you probably knows a bit about medicine. I hope.
What do you need? Her voice stammering, yep.
Oh, thank the law. I've always thought the same. Wait, let's focus on my patients before you start playing alienist. I'm on the lookout for a medicine sachet, but I can't leave the folk here. I ask if you had the know-how, because I need someone who can identify it proper.
Uh-huh.
If it's anywhere, it's going to be over in the storage building. Some other Auntie's Choice folk took the place over, and they're about as keen on sharing as I am on being a sawbones. But I'm sure they're the only danger you'll face. Aside from the man-eating ursopods, bitter cold, precarious pits, and occasional landmines. Good luck.
Thank you.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, that's not the point. I just don't feel like a human being if my back's not shaved clean.
Well, look at that. A fresh face means fresh goods. Or maybe fresh bits. And either is fine by me.
What do you got to sell down here?
I'm sure one way or another, we can strike some kind of deal.
Alright. Yeah, sell off the junk. There we go. And we'll have your ammunition. And I think your decryption key as well. Other than that, I think we are good. Bonk.
Of course nobody's gonna see it, that's not the point.
Yes.
My back's not shaved clean.
So, you want me to take off your top and lather you in cold water just to cure your
Do. Restore thermal transfer, they said. How hard could it be? They said. That's Nursapod Berserker, he said. Now it's a corpse. Don't ask why it was trying to figure out how to use the machinery.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Yeah. Where do you suppose we hit the landmines and the crabbles? Oh, hey. We found the crabbles. Not in the mood for being subtle at the moment. Really not. Oh.
Mobilizing.
Happy to help. Discreetly. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Transmitter down over here. Back and scan.
Clear. It might. Stranger things have happened. Right. One Calcaduceus later.
Calcaduceus detected.
Open says
You are
me.
clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Auntie's Choice field manager is present and unaccountable.
Loading purificator at ready status.
Commander. Reckon they didn't repair much.
Before or after they got eaten by the crabbles? Right. Oh. Which Schoenhorn? Thundercare. Oh, so this is the other end of our pneumatic tube. Thundercare package. Okay, we need to find an actual care package item then. Hopefully there's one dotted around. Guess we found his friend. Send an explosive grenade. Why would I do that? Unless I was feeling particularly mean.
Proceeding to attack.
Yoink.
Mechanism needs repair. Any tools lying around?
Bypass shunt. Probably not what we're after, but let's have a look at Engineering 9. Fine, that'll be enough. And do that on native skills. Otherwise, I would have to find the bypass kit. But since I am a mostly qualified engineer, crank, replace, twist, invoke Omnissiah, and we should be good. Right, auxiliary pump online. Horde of Angry Crabbles, also online.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm more interested in where the combatants are, to be honest. Oh, good point.
Medical pack out. Energy transmitter out. Soak up the shock.
Well, drop them all. Okay, they weren't kidding when they said the Crabbles had moved in. Come on, boys and girls.
Activating energy transmitter.
Okay, looks like we got another busted pump.
Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind.
Water release valve, okay.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yeah, they're dead. But well done anyway. Right, where do we think that... we're gonna find this fuse?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Not you. Dead sprats, dead crabbles. Hopefully the fuse is nearby. Not looking promising, is it? Alright, do a sweep round, see what we need. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Not in there. What about round here? Oh, this looks promising. Right. Please select a function. Adjust power settings. Action required. Release valve generation gauge activation lever when complete. Okay. So we need to find that fuse. And we need to find a care package as well. Auxiliary pump must be online for optimal transfer of heat away from the archive. One process that goes to an incompetent engineer will suffice. The release valve requires a replacement fuse and manual restart. And by reading this manual, the reader has waived their right to complain. Lovely. Where do I find the fuses? Well, not in any of those. Die, Crabble, die. Ooh. Well, this looks unfortunate. Where did he go? Good news, we've got the pipe readjustment kit. Not what I was after, but every little helps. Now, where do I find my fuse? Come on, fuse, where are you? Dead Crabble. If anyone sees a water replacement fuse, yell. If anyone sees a giant Crabble, scream. It's a subtle difference, but it is an important one. Aha.
Reading that manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature form. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Somebody was trying to raise Crabbles using the Archive's heat transfer mechanism. There is no way that could go horribly wrong. Which is why I'm having to slaughter a small army of Crabble. What about over here? Nope. No sign of a fuse. I'm going to be one.
Toolkit should come in handy with repairs.
Yeah, I've already nicked it. This Crabble has met an untimely end. Oh, excuse me. Ah, it ate a shotgun. Well, it ate the holographic sight for a shotgun, at least. Unfortunately, not what I was after. I need that fuse. Bits of Crabble are useful, or at least valuable, but not, strictly speaking, relevant to the problem at hand. Alright, so this is just complaining about not having a fuse. Let's hoover up the remainder. We've got dead Crabble. Where's me fuse? That is the question. Why is that making attention getting noises? Congratulations, you have my attention. Had my attention. I think they're just random background noises. Ah, this might be important. Right, repair tools, generator. Aha, fuse, good. That's the bit we needed. Fairly certain this is not how you're meant to get rid of an infestation of Crabble eggs. Granted, all the valuable and presumably delicate technical equipment in it now has bullet holes in it instead of Crabble eggs on it, but yeah, details. It'll be... oh, hi. Dog off. Right, let's get this fuse online. Fuse is in. And release valve is on.
Now to activate the system.
Indeed. The archive will not melt down today. Probably. Running through the right door helps immensely. Yeah, there aren't really any good ones. Alright, power on.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not come down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Hooray! What do you mean bad way to go? I mean, besides just generally getting users crabble meat. Well, crabble chow. You reacted to something here, didn't you? Oh, right, I see. Crushed by falling machinery. Yeast.
My new neighbor is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spartan lift, so I know he's tech savvy. Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Okay. So melee 14, brawny, or science to move the debris, because that's how you get the care package to send to our good friend back in the caves. Oh well, don't have the skills for that, so it's not happening. Right. On to the next phase. Go, 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 go. Haven't had any landmines yet. Should probably be mildly concerned that I haven't had any landmines yet. Wait.
I'll handle this. Investigating hostile. Come back and scan. Transmitter down over here. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
We just slaughtered a load of crabble. Hooray for us! And boo for crabbles. Now what's over here? Just random stuff? Just random stuff. Right. Push onwards. Oh, hi. What happened to you? Not sure, but you had some rehydrated water, and that is, I think, rather ironic considering you could have the all-natural stuff around here. Do I take this pipe or... yeah. Bonk. Going up. Dead corpo troopers. What finished this lot off? I mean, besides, oh well, you know, the crabbles, the cold, everything else. We got protectorate drones. Excuse me.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Ah, okay, there is overpen.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
How about... You know those landmines? We found them.
Medkit coming your way.
Thank you.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
No, I was just wondering who was still shooting. And we're good.
Thank
Not sure what all this is about. Might be worth having a little bit of a mosey. We got fan blades, stairs, and ooh, elevator. Huh.
Marisol, been thinking. You've been on your own for a great while, trusting no one, always on the move. Don't you get lonely?
Of course, it comes with the trade. And with being a coldly calculating killing machine. I'm assuming you're asking because you too have feelings of isolation.
I'm lonely because I had no other option. You chose this.
True, but with good reason. To be alone is to be efficient and free of any conflicts of interest. Why would I willingly choose to tie one hand behind my back?
Wow. Hi.
What in the name of Auntie's anti-hallucinatory ammonia drops? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm trying to reactivate the archive.
Starving? Or freezing? Or maybe both? Honestly, it depends on the moment. But we've been trapped down here for more than a month.
Oh yes, I heard that. Good luck escaping with your lives.
What an odd thing to say. Thanks, I guess?
Right. Okay, so this door is still sealed. Hopefully that'll unseal itself later. Right, let's go ahead and move on. Oh. Looks like there might be a way up. Oh ho. There is a way in here. Right. Punch the door. And disable the barrier. Okay. Orthodox not necessary. Only got a little Zeranium poisoning. And now they are gone. Okay. Skulk across.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Anybody else? No, we're good. No, we're not good.
Standing by to stupefy.
Boom, Daka, etc. There were probably quieter ways of doing that, but who cares? Alright, let's see. Oh, this looks important. Surface lifts, operational status. Reactivate 99.9% chance this will function. Perfect. Okay, electric gate operations deactivated. Good, which means that the lifts to the surface are back and they can escape. Hooray! You know, that lift probably goes to the mountain I couldn't get to before. Let's go have a looky. Yank. Locked at 14, not busting that open. Outside of X-Logic, yes! This is the lift that we couldn't, to the area that we couldn't get to before. So, hi guys! I hope you found your shelter, because I saw you running for this lift and this was the only other way to go. The Earthpods got in here. Well, that solves that question. Bits. Loot. Last log.
The Order love to speak of a grand plan, of ordered complexity, where all things have a reason for existing, a purpose to fill. But what purpose is served by hundreds dying senselessly in the cold? The longer this interminable war drags on, the more convinced I become of the universe's dispassionate variability. I must reconcile with this reality. And if we cannot, then perhaps it is time we evolve a new philosophy altogether. It's certainly worth bringing up with the presiding bishop upon my
Oh. I suspect that... So we have one depressed, one essentially commit suicide, one have a philosophical revelation, chilling plasma pistol, yoink, and one apparently jumping straight off into heresy. I suspect I now know why the laureate wants these recordings retrieved and then probably dropped into a grinder, having first ensured that no copies were made. Oh well. We've got what we came for by way of a side trip. Let's get back down into the underzones and go finish fixing the Uraniac. Weep. Yoink. Do, 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 do. Right, 300 meters this way. What's over here? Dead travel by the look of it.
Quite the example of entropy at work. And a disgusting one at that. Certainly the Ursipods.
I'm smart as scrapper. Urspod aren't always warm. Inside Urspod must be more warm. Nice warm. Stun flipper, don't think good. Urspod dead. Urspod not make more warms. Oh dear.
Generating body heat the moment it expired.
And it was going so well for Flipper until that happened, and he got frozen into a Earthspod. It probably did smell worse on the inside than the outside. Yeesh. That's also mean we've got a load of scrappers to deal with up here, because where you get one dead scrapper, you get a load of live ones. Of course, you can very swiftly convert them into dead ones. That's possibly besides the point. Right, bounce. Oh, come on, bounce. Come on, up. Yeah. Not going entirely to plan there. Oh, but definitely not going to plan. Whoops. Right, transition back to the unlands. Let's go find how we get into the punch card storage. Is there actually a connection route here? Thermal transfer, auto dock, cold storage. It looks like there ought to be a connection. Okay. And then there's another elevator. Okay. We found all the other landmines. Lucky me, lucky me. Right, let's not tread on those more than we have to, which is none at all. Bounce. Yoink. Okay. Keep hoofing. And this time we go this way instead. Plasma ammo. Right. Actual road.
These folk built a giant computer taking up a whole moon, but without destroying the climate or its fauna. Reckon Auntie could learn a thing or two.
Yeah, but she probably won't. Hey, everybody.
Another new face, glorious. It is so cold, my fingers appear to be in rigor. I've not slept in 3 days, and I've any number of high-risk patients in need of tending.
Hi.
I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather?
I have some medical abilities. Anything I can do to help?
Perhaps. Do you know anything about treating frostbite? I'm in desperate need of alternative treatments to debridement. I don't have enough clean gauze and antibiotics to cover all of the frozen dead flesh that needs scraping off the still living muscles and bones.
Alright. Boil the gauze in purple wine. You can reuse it over and over again.
That is brilliant. And as long as I can contain the vapor in the boiling vessel, I can reuse the wine indefinitely. That is a brilliant solution. Thank you for your help. Is there anything I can do for you?
Wouldn't mind trading. 875, yeah, we'll have that. Worth experimenting with some of these different primers. Zenith Biotics. Oh, Pulse Culture.
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of?
Probably the
Nobody
second.
is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold.
I've taken control of the archive, and I'm bringing it back online.
You what? On your own? We've been fighting for weeks to try and gain access to the controls, and you simply waltz in on a whim?
I'm just that good.
You're just an absolute marvel. What is your goal now? We could greatly use your help if you are willing.
Going to cold storage to get the punch cards I need to the archive.
That, I fear, is a seriously dangerous proposition. My soldiers were fighting our way into the complex when those bastards activated the fire suppression system.
Uh-huh.
It froze every person fighting inside the complex, Order and the Protectorate both, to solid ice.
Yikes.
They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building.
Wouldn't have been easy to take the building.
Wouldn't that have... No. It never even. I was so focused on saving those remaining that it never occurred to me to push forward. I suppose it speaks to how rarely I'd crunch these sorts of equations under stress. As my compatriots died beside me. And now my inexperience has trapped us here.
If you mean because of the left side reactivated them for you.
That is absolutely amazing news. Then we are going to re-establish contact with the surface. We can evacuate our wounded, resupply, and reinforce.
I'll be done by the time you get back.
This underground nightmare. And may all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Yo, welcome? You're telling me none of you noticed that the lift was back online? Okay, we have got a back fast travel to Laplace's garden if we need it. Cool, let's go clean this place out. Electric Dragoon, eh?
to attack.
Okay.
Batten scan.
All right. Open it up.
They're benumbed.
Sorry. And the front door is clear. Hi.
Ain't much of a defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
Yeah, or they're just either they're running out of bodies or they're baiting us into another trap with the fire suppression system. Okay. Shoot round. Looking good. Still need to find that healing patch for the dock. Right. Oh, never mind. Side door is locked. We're going in the front.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
Right, you don't say. Okay, they weren't kidding about the frozen solid bit.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
No.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Right. So where's the use with regard to Calcaduceus.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf?
Well spotted.
What did you do?
Yeah. Right. I use this Calcaduceus to access encrypted submenus in that machine.
What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything.
It is an electronic key that bypasses the innate hidden security built into these systems.
Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work.
And what would that be? What is it that you're doing in there?
Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken.
Whoops. However, is there anything I can do to help?
Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory?
A bit. I've studied enough medicine to understand what you're working on. Or I understand enough to realise that you're trying to replace osmotic cellular transformations.
Wonderful! My theory is that rather than just freezing these folk, the LN2CO2 mixture infiltrated their cells, and if I can remove and replace it, then they'll go back to normal.
You need to replace the hostile chemicals with neutralising agents.
Of course! If I can replace the carbon and nitrogen with something inert, their bodies will naturally purge the replacements as they slowly return to life. That's brilliant.
That's
I could have the system up and
oh
working
dear.
within the hour. Thank you for your help. It may be the best shot these poor souls have at returning to life. Let's start testing. Come in, just please. Be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system. I've removed the passkey, but I don't want to end up like those poor sods.
Probably smart. You do realise I made half of that up, and this probably won't work. Also, they're all probably dead anyway. Right. Well, let's wave this around and see what happens.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice.
Here's this lost. Soldiers have fled. They're my corpuscles and will likely never be otherwise. This assignment may be getting to me. Yoink. Well versed in the taming of cold. Yeah. Huh. Right. But what in law's name died? You died drunk and happy. Nevertheless, I intend to find out. Yeah, well, she was trying. Okay, let's see what happens if we pop this. I know she suggests wave the Calcaduceus about a bit. Boop. Oh. You are not a named NPC, and therefore I can freely shoot you in the head. We are somewhat lost at this point. I hope you all realise that.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler.
Okay. Use terminal display, suppressive gas levels. Right, transfer storage, suppressed tank to archive. Done. Okay, all tanks are nominal. Recommend suppressant recharge. Huh? Oh right, there's one up there. Luckily he didn't see or hear too much.
Dictates. I, your neighbors, search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Really? Really, you could have fooled me. Punch card process. Yeah. Okay, this looks promising. Cartridge extract controls. This looks like exactly what we want. Ooh. This would be evil. If the good doctor's right, this is only temporary. Probably only temporary. Excuse me. Excuse me. I hope it's only temporary. Right, let's see. Punch card controls, here we are. Start data brick extraction.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
I'll handle this. Back in business.
Go through them if necessary.
Oh, it will be.
facilities identified.
That's nice. Alright, the rail operations brick. Onwards. Oh, hi guys. Right, and they're all dead. Okay, we need to power the conveyor. It was never going to be easy, was it? Lift of unavailable? Oh, you look important. Shush. And every subject stops a bullet for their sovereign. Well done, everybody. Still not available, but hey, the conveyor's powered now, so that's fine.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Why, thank you.
Convenient. Let's head over.
Yeah. Very convenient. Let's shoot the guards before we head over, though. This has been getting a little too loud for my taste.
Hostilities are afoot.
Never mind. Aerosol.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Oh, brakes. Cleared. And open doors. Luddite. New technology confuses you. Your gadget energy is reduced, but as long as your energy is full, you gain bonus damage resistance. I do use the gadgets a little. Apparently not enough. But there we go.
The storage brick is on its way.
That was quite the storage brick. Alright, so Uniac has almost got everything he needs to analyse the rifts for me. A load of Protectorate goons are dead. We do still need to find all that side quest stuff though, including the medicine for the dock. Okay, and we're back.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research.
Maybe.
Excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
You're welcome. Right, auto dock. Just hoover up a little bit of Ziranium since I'm unlikely to come back this way. Journal, right, so head back to ENIAC for the next steps in fixing the remaining systems. Contraband contrivance. Supply depot deep in the depths of the Underlands. Okay. snag that while we're down here. I don't. We can return those to Laureate Beckett, and everything else is a side issue. All right, 190 meters this way, huh? Nope, that's not a quick access route. Right, we're heading back. Find another way to get to this supply depot she's talking about. I think that might have been the... Wait, is that the building I was trying to get into earlier? Ah. There's irony for you. Bits. Light revolver. Nil Elsov. Note. Okay, back we go. Let's go find the supply depot. And maybe raid everything else while I'm here. Okay, so that's the Provost. Happy?
I am still in awe of your prowess, and we will make good use of your...
Thank you.
I'll say this for my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the archive.
Oh yeah. No argument about that. Now, where's the storage depot? Beep, 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 beep. Bimble, bimble, bimble. Looty, looty, loot. 80 meters. 70 meters. Okay, looks like it's round and down. Or possibly down. You know what, let's just follow the marker. Map. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but it doesn't look like... Yeah. Contour suggests I might actually have to track all the way back to here and then go round. Oh well.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Well, I think we successfully drove the reverse population to extinction. Oops. Yep, do a 180 and cross the bridge. That's where we need to be. Which means we're going to need the lift. Up you come.
Wait! Do not shoot! Watch yourself.
Oh, Vance.
Hello again. What can I help you with?
Your access lifts are good.
In earnest? That is the most wondrous and least expected turn of events the equation could produce. That means we should soon be leaving this nightmare behind us.
Yay!
You've saved many lives this day.
And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go save a few more. That brick looks more like a train car. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of data, and it was also all on punch cards, so, yeah, there's a couple of megabytes there. Oh, landmines. Probably easier just to pull on the N-ray visor. Oh, that's a lot of landmines. Right.
Who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me.
Really? You think that's the right tone to take? You may be ruthless in selling out your partners, but you're a terrible negotiator.
Yes, several buildings. Hi, guys.
What you threatened me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, what's all this hubbub about?
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
Relax, I'm not here for whatever this is. I'm looking for some medicine left by a rift.
There's rifts down the hall. Is that what you're asking about? We did see some upper shelf pharmaceuticals on, the upper shelves. But I think the rifts have claimed them. We've been told to stay the hell away from those things, and that's exactly what we've done.
Smart
Will
move.
there be anything else? Or can we finish our argument in peace?
There's no need to be rude just because I discovered you're swindling.
It's alright, you two go back to your shouting.
Really? We get to keep all this stuff and you'll just leave? Yeah. That's great. Best for everyone. You should be moving on. Nothing for you here.
Nothing here for you either. You stole from me, and you're gonna pay for it.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
He's gonna be shot, isn't he?
Swindle the wrong tube tech.
Mobilizing.
Yep. Right. Let's go deal with these rifts. Oh, right, yes. I see. Well, I can't say that was hugely helpful, but it does give a way up there. Lift. Lift. Ooh, shiny. Relatively useless, but shiny. Okay. So, what if I almost certainly could shoot both of them and take their stuff. Kind of tempting, actually. Right. How do we go about retrieving pharmaceuticals? Alright, so they're both intact. Oh, there's the vault. Right, okay. Gonna bet that the pharmaceuticals we need are actually in that safe. So lift one down. Anomaly 2 will recover in a moment. There we go. So, yoink that. Go, 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 go. Then we take the lift up. And then we move very, very quickly to get along this platform into the safe before the rift recloses. Ah. Well, that's problematic. Alright, so we need to be up here, then open the second rift. Okay. Details. Right, open. Move. Go, 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 go. Along here. Bounce. Now pop the rift. And the safe. Bingo! Drug package. Ooh, and the icebreaker rifle. Okay. I like the sound of that. Frag. Oh well, back to Trooper Ward we go.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. Honestly, I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't.
Trust me, I did the killing. Right.
Sorry, of course it was you. Well, I guess I'm out of sorts. It's been a tough month. Well, there's no reason for me to stay here by myself. If I try and move it all alone, I'll definitely get hostily acquired.
Yeah, or dead.
I guess I'll call this venture busted and move on.
Okay, well, you do you. I'm gonna help myself to all the stuff. Almost all this. Actually, no, we're good. Didn't even have to kill him. Yoink. So yeah, shooting him in the face was absolutely an option, but didn't need to. Right, reload the rifle. And, oh yes, goggles. The goggles do something, and in this case they let me find the channel I cleared through the landmines earlier. Mostly. Alright. Back to our erstwhile surgeon. Then back to the archive. Bonk.
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up spilling more blood than I staunch.
Here you go.
Something's wrong with it? Let me see. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. Law only knows what it would do.
If you reduce the dose and supplement, say, injections, it may still work.
I'm not sure it even is still medicine.
Oh,
laws. I can tell you no more about this than I do, but I really hope you're right. Still, you did what I asked, and I ain't the type to leave a debt unpaid. Here you are. Hope you don't come back to a room of corpses.
That would be unfortunate, but it would represent new looting opportunities. Okay, back to the archive. Boop. Right. Complication with computronic cerebrum. I'm guessing we're going to have to do a little bit of brain surgery here. I'm definitely not giving it over to the two aunties or to the protectorate. Leaving it at default settings seems like the best option. Alright, back to the archive. Let's see what we have.
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
I see. Hi.
Felicitations on securing the archive, though such an outcome was all but inevitable.
Yes.
The plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for both Auntie's Choice and the Order, until such time as archive control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it.
Okay, cold storage and thermal transfer are back online.
Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario.
Yay!
Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything.
If you want my help, the cost is honesty. And what's in those caches?
Well argued. Very well. I'm certain you will be economical about using Order resources, won't you?
Yep.
Simply use this phrase in the terminal on the archive's top floor. Enumerative exaltation. That will unseal the caches.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Return when you've made progress.
Right. Open says me.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Ooh. Haven't really gone for melee, but that looks like fun.
Your call, Commander. Either we head to the reactor or punch card processing.
Well, we need to do both by the sound of it, so does it really matter? The Tremor Cleaver, high RPM metal blade, marketed for use in kitchens, machine shops, and only the one prototype was ever made due to unfathomably low demand. I wonder why that would be. Right. Okay, archive support wing. Oh, that's a point. What did you say? Go to the terminal on the top floor and use the phrase enumerative exaltation. Which terminal? It might be in the support area. Unless... Transition to Spartan. Nope, that doesn't help us. Alright. Archive support wings unlocked. Maybe it's up here. Alright, they both come out in the same area. Fine.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret.
Enemy
the lifts
moving
will
into
lock
harm's way.
down. You need special permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the Consul.
Regulator. I am inclined to give chase.
Turns out we actually did have special permissions. Right, let's see. Upper wing concealed operations panels. Enumerative exaltation. Unsealing concealed operational panels. Okay, main menu, substatus. Right. Okay, we have the shiny stuff. Right, let's go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive.
Oh, it has. Yay!
Proceeding to attack.
Which card dispersal online? Right, we need to go round. Yikes, okay, don't fall off. And now we are inflicting all the pain. All of it. Alright, punch processing, go.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the written processing instructions.
Right. That was back here, wasn't it? Nope.
Looks like we could ride this down if we get it moving.
Yeah, it's just dodging all the heavy machinery. Right, unjam door. Right, archive reactor restored. Can I jam this? No, normally, nope. Right. Between the order's shoddy choice of competent technology. Metal completely frozen over. Why would they keep the reactor running below 50% efficiency? Okay. So we might need to unbreak the reactor. Right, vertical punch card rail. Set. The other option would be to go through the... Hang on, are you? Bombs? No. Good. Right. Ah, that's the sealed support room. Okay. Why am I doing this? Yoink. Right, reverse horizontal rail direction.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I have no idea why flipping that helps. Merely that it probably did. Won't say no to some hidden gear. Ah, okay. We can get across here now. Yeet! Oh, careful. Then up here. Then through here. Reverse horizontal rail direction again. Right. This seems like a terrible idea. Oh, I see. We can use the beams to safely navigate through the highly lethal end rays. Yeah, we have.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Transmitter down over here.
All right, dispersal engaged. Hooray! At least the brick's moving.
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Yay!
Ah, I sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating.
You're
All that
welcome.
remains is to restore the archive reactor.
Oh, good. What's this do? Reverse. Oh, right, I see. Reverse it. So if you want to go the long way round, you could, in fact, go through the N-ray corridor again, but why would you? There's a convenient elevator back up. So much less fuss. So much more civilized. Boop. Alright, to the reactor. What could go wrong? Answer. Guards, lots of them. Oh. Shush. Shush. Quietly does it.
Company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
And now we don't. Oh, bulletproof glass. Luckily, he didn't hear that. 8 bits and checksum. Ooh. Okay. Randomly connect the wires. Bonk. Eventually you assembled a functioning fuse. That's probably going to be... Right. One, sacrifice fuse to enable reactor fire suppression. Yep.
Reactor fire suppression system online.
Well, I just killed everybody in there. It'll probably be okay. Oh, got another fuse. Right. Let's see. Initiate diagnostic survey. Okay. Note that the following reactor safe features are available for use via reactor fuses: ammunitions cache, first aid cache, fire suppression, reinforcement access, message logs, reactor fuse issues. The reactor fuse issues were unable to have them all on at once. Last line of defense. We have amassed our main forces around the reactor. We have the autonomous bulwark automech. I think we just froze the autonomous bulwark automech. Whoops. That was...
The reactor requires manual maintenance.
Oh, goody.
The bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Appears we can adjust turret settings. Seal those doors from reinforcements.
Yeah.
Open caches for health supplies or weapons. Could enable that fire suppression system we saw earlier.
Okay, well, we'll disable their reinforcements. The bot's going to be enough of a problem as it is.
Door sealed.
Plunk. Right, can we screw with anything else? I don't think so. There aren't enough fuses to go round, and being able to juggle in that second one was mostly luck. Right, let's go repair the reactor by dealing with the incredibly large and pissed off automech in there. I'm going to switch guns for a second because I have got a machine gun that does shock damage. The chain spark. Or we could just hit it with the Big Bang. keep forgetting I've got this. Restore reactor to 100% capacity. Punch processing enabled. Ah! Again? Thank you. Nice one to make high capacity punch cards that double as, well, handy platforms, isn't it? Because that constitutes durable storage. Bar and open. Okay. Central interface, huh? These were the doors I couldn't unseal earlier. Great, we have a safe and quick way back to central interface. Right when I don't really need it anymore. I suppose we better go deal with this mech. Right. Aim up. Everyone's neighbour, the autonomous bulwark. Huh. It's dead. Turns out sheer brute force has its advantages. The latest punch card costs 120 bytes, and the weight of a fully grown adult in power armor. Alright, power is on. Should we be standing here when it activates? Probably not. Okay, power is on for the archive. Don't think there's anything else worth discussing here, so we'll just take the doors. Oop, lockpick 20. Wow. Okay. Not getting those open on this playthrough. Ever. Nope. That way leads to broken ankles. Back the way we came, I think. What are you? Tremor Cleaver Focus Grip. Ooh.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status.
Yay!
Requisite tasks complete. Return to the archive central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Yeah, we worked that out, thank you. Alright, lockpick. Yoink! Debatably useful. Alright, back to processing we go.
It's not just a good idea.
Where's our... there. Who cares? Oh, there she is.
Any other updates? In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it.
Well, reactivated conveyor belt and cold storage.
Very good. Your expediency in solving this issue continues to be appreciated. Any
And the
other
reactor is online. That's it, chat, too much to do. Wait, did I get something wrong? You in the action now be able to process the data. Okay, yep, we are back in business. Okay, reactor's online.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. Two of those priority sets need to go.
Okay, I know which set to keep. Let's go remove the others.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
I think that's our cue to go inside.
Yep, that's...
Dependence.
Oink.
Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the
questioner. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing...
Right, detach yellow.
Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy, advert copy, and jingles. Nanofish, it's the... Stop and
Daisy,
consider. What would your neighbors think?
give me your answer, do.
Angry. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together.
Nope.
Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a move to maintain.
Goodbye.
What do you say, partners?
Well...
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged.
Hooray!
You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope Ueniac is feeling more like itself now.
Right. If this moves, you move my business implies you plug their link to. Okay.
We got some Rift data to process.
Yep. And I just realized these were interactable as well. Oh well. Huh. Actually. Aha. Right, this should work. Track back to you. And then trace back to you. And yoink the safe. There we go. Happy, happy little side bonus. Alright, Ueniac, you've got your mind back.
Shall I proceed?
You're sure there's nothing else?
Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore.
Oh, thank you.
Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions.
Let's say I stay on as your operator. What's your best idea for what to calculate next?
I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
And for the afternoon?
What are your next intentions?
I don't want to talk about it.
There are so many calculations left to perform. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization. and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed.
Yay!
And it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
Go where the wind takes us.
So the plan is no plan then. Predictable.
Oh yeah.
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal.
You want the... Yes.
And Auntie's choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please.
As requested.
Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Also, I fixed the conflict with its priorities.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly.
Okay, grab the armor and go clean up the Prescient's armor. Bonk. Might be interesting.
Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Well, thank you. Right, back to Laplace's garden.
You fixed the archive and turned it over? No tricks? You worked for us? I'm not sure you get promoted or demoted for that.
Yep. Well, bargain's a bargain.
The Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together. Should our mutual alliance.
Invasive elements.
Yank.
You are the raw material for perfection.
All right, let's go. Need to talk to the laureate first, just to see what he does, given that we've kind of short-circuited his quest. Anyway, let's make this happen.
Welcome back, Agent. I trust Laplace's garden is treating you well? In what manner can I assist you?
I got your logs.
Cool. Look at me, as giddy as a first-year novice. All right, let's listen.
He's not going to take this well, is he?
No, this isn't right. There must be some mistake. The beliefs advocated here are entirely in opposition with what the Order stands for. I don't suppose you have any other...
Of course, they're away from the water supply, aren't they?
Despair?
You should be proud your members have just reinvented philosophism.
Philosophism? What's that?
I believe that there is no purpose to the universe, no plan. Life is what you make of it.
Well, that sounds horrible.
It probably does, yes.
My colleagues must have gone quite mad in the isolation of their studies.
No, the drugs just wore off, sorry.
But perhaps not unforeseeable. Only one certainty remains. These logs must be destroyed. I shudder to imagine the ramifications if other members of the Order were subjected to such nonsensical rantings.
If it's nonsense, why worry about it?
Please understand, what's been recorded here borders on heretical. Scientism teaches that the universe is constant, rational, and inalterable. These proofs reject all of that reason in favor of some ineffable manifestation of personal will.
You should preserve the logs. No knowledge should be destroyed out of fear.
No, of course. You're right. Rejecting data out of hand only leads to confirmation bias. I will preserve the logs, if only to study where these scienticians went wrong. I believe I promised you a reward. Here is that lockbox. I regret I don't have a key, but I'm sure you'll find some way to access its contents. Eventually.
Thank you. Be well, Laureate Beckett. Okay. Right, now let's go talk to Ruth. We've held her end of the bargain. Now it's time for her to go do her quasi-assimilation thingamy-bob. Why is she around here? Oh, here you are.
Agent, just the individual I had designated this time to converse with.
Hi. Sounds like those chemicals worked.
As should be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. My mind is clearer than it has ever been, and I have you to thank.
You're welcome. Glad everything worked out like you hoped it would.
Of course, the chances of a negative outcome were always negligible. But now, congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the archive is under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible.
Yay! So what's next for the Order?
We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis. All thanks to you.
You're welcome. None of this matters if we don't close the rifts.
Then it is fortunate that you are so well placed to do exactly that, with the Order's help. As if predetermined, your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally.
Oh, thank you.
Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation. But my presence improves the odds of our success, and so there is no other decision to be made.
Well, there we go. And the equitable arrangement is done. So, looks like it's back to the ship and think about where we go from here. Hey.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
Okay, Val, what's up?
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared.
What? Figures, matters never cease to exist, even if its perceived form has.
Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low.
Thank you.
Based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, A survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible.
To do what exactly?
Calculating. According to the archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy.
Ah, the very definitely final dungeon.
That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point.
Good news indeed.
Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
Okay, regroup the crew, and looks like we are heading to the very definitely final dungeon at Horizon Point. So that will be Monday's stream, and I'll see you all then, 6 PM as usual, or whenever the next episode drops on YouTube. Have a good one, stay safe, and farewell.